Thank you so much for seeking out my services and for allowing the fairies, the fae, and the elementals to guide you and lead you to me. I want to show you what we're working with tonight. I lit a fairy candle and I rung the candle around with chamomile for fairy spirit messages and abundance blessings. I have a ton of rose quartz here for self-love, manifesting. I really like rose quartz because it's a stone of very many facets. You can use it and charge it to basically any intent you want. And I really think that right now the Fae want me to, use it in your reading so you can get messages of not only health and healing, but abundance and manifestation. I have some pyrite for good luck and good juju. I have candles back here for protection and spirit energies of white light to help us. I have some Palo Santo oil here, a fiery wall protection oil back there, an Archangel Gabriel oil, and success oil that I've anointed, and plenty of bay leaves, and an amethyst for spirit messages, and a red jasper flower of life for positive intentions. So I'm going to be using one of my favorite, actually my absolute favorite fairy deck, the Fairy Forest Oracle. This was a gift from a dear friend, and I've shuffled for you already, and I'm going to start pulling cards. Forgive me for the flash. Okay. Astraled, love, fire, sensuality, fertility. And I love how distinct and deeply illustrated her hair is, and every single leaf in this picture of this card is. It signifies fiery passions. It signifies your second or sacral chakra opening up, creativity, not just fertility in your reproductive system, but fertility in your dreams, giving birth to your dreams, giving birth to your passions. Love fire, that really signifies passionate energy, something that you really love and know that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Excuse me, I've been trying to get over this sinus thing for a couple weeks now. Sensuality, it's definitely about getting in touch with your inner self, and not just about like relating to sexuality. It could mean that. That is another meaning of this card, an alternate meaning. But the Fae want me to focus on sensuality with giving birth to your creative self, being sensual and really feeling deeply about what you want to express, what you want to do, what you want to put out into the world. That makes sense. And it's also saying that you have a very strong sacral chakra. It's the second, and a root chakra. The first and the second chakras. I'm seeing a lot of red and orange, and it's very like a fiery, it's like a vibrant but also deep coloring of these two chakras, which are located at the base of the spine, which is your root or base, and the sacral is right around your womb area. You know, your womb. This card is all about creation. As a woman, we create, whether it's, painting, the art of expression, the art of giving birth to ideas, to thoughts, expressing ourselves through our throat chakras, just putting out into the world. This card is talking about you starting projects that you may have left in the past behind because life has gotten in the way, and you need to just awaken these projects and give birth to these new ideas, and to these ideas that you may have put off before for whatever reason. And I'm going to move on to the next card now. Sorry, I'm in my studio apartment, and okay, I'm so sorry for that. The Wild Hunt, Excitement, Frenzy, Journey. Sorry, I got distracted really fast. Well, my daughter's okay. The Wild Hunt, Excitement, Frenzy, Journey. This card is all about, and excuse me for the pauses, but I have to get back on track here with my concentration, and the energies have to balance out. So I'm going to hold this stone here. It's talking about how you will be entering a phase very soon in your life regarding enjoying the journey but travel. And I wanted to also jump back to this card and tell you also what I was picking up about. They kept telling me fears, to let go of any fears that you may have had, whether they're underlying, subconscious, or if they're just relevant to everyday life in your conscious mind, to let it go and to release it. So this card now, excuse me, is about enjoying the journey, excitement, frenzy. It's just about, as you travel through your phases of life, to enjoy each moment, to live each moment to the fullest, and to be excited about the new passions and dreams and even old interests that you may have put off, and just to enjoy your path and your journey, and to really just bask in the ambience of when you give birth to the ideas in your inner thoughts, to just enjoy it and just really make the most of each moment. It talks about travel, and this could be around the holidays, which is, pretty much right around the corner. And I'm going to pull the next card here. The Sigil Keeper, symbols, signs, and messages. Okay, so this is talking about being on the lookout. Excuse me, I had to take my breath. This sign is cold. It's kind of being on the lookout for signs from the Fae. Spend your time in nature, even if it's cold outside where you are, which I'm sure it is. And I can't disclose your location. I know where it is, but you could even go outside, just wrap yourself, up in layers of scarves and, clothing and jackets and, camis, sweaters I meant, and just go outside, even if it's for a short time, sip some brew, like some cappuccino or some hot tea, even caffeine-free, whatever feels comforting to you. The Fae want you to know that they want you to feel comforted. They want you to feel like you're in your comfort zone when you're around them, and they really express themselves to you and to all of us out in nature. They're also called elementals or elemental angels, and I've read the book written by Doreen Virtue herself, Healing with the Fairies, and she describes about all of her experiences, which is leading me to tell you about how she always went out in nature, and she lived out in California she always received signs, and like, if you give back to nature, because that's where the Fae are, and that's where they stem from, and that's where they work to help keep planet clean, and mankind is overthrew like the naturality of planet and Mother Earth. It's like, if you give back and if you pick up like anything like littering, if you avoid littering, they will bless you. I was going to say threefold, but they're telling me tenfold, in abundance in any desire or wish, whether it be love, peace, happiness, good health, fortune, luck. So if you do good things for planet, you shall get it back in return. But this card is also talking about looking out for signs and symbolism in your thought process, because that's how the Fae and also your guides commune with you. That's how they really replicate messages into your life. And even if you want, you can keep a journal of your thoughts, or a journal of, they're telling me a Fae bag, like a mojo bag with fairy stones associated with the Fae. You could even go outside and pick like acorns and leaves. Of course, make sure there's no bugs on them, and you can make your own if you want, tie it up with ribbon and put a few crystals in there. They're showing me snow quartz and rose quartz and clear quartz and even fairy crackle quartz, and just with the intentions. And you can just do little things like that. Also, they're showing me acorns and bay leaves for you. And they're showing me on your altar to put these, especially bay leaves, on your altar, and in little like bowls, like little offerings of these that you find outside, and you make your wish, your intent, and in turn they will give you and deliver the signs, the symbols, and messages that you are looking for, or that you even need to incorporate into your life. If that makes sense. The Merciful One, Compassion, Release, Relief. This is beautiful coloring. I really love the coloring here, in conjunction with the green. That's gorgeous. So this is about being compassionate on what you do and releasing fears, which goes back to the ending message of this, and also to release so you can get relief and more peace within your heart, soul, and in your daily life. It's about being compassionate to others. It's also about being compassionate with self, and just taking time and being patient with yourself on things that you do as daily tasks, and to also not be afraid to meditate in nature and meditate in the shower or the bath. Take some time for yourself, sip some hot tea or something that comforts your soul, even hot soup, anything. Light some herbal incense, do the offerings, do a mojo bag. You could even do a fairy oil, and I could tell you how to do that. There's so many ways. Healer, nourishment, nurture. Beautiful. So this is all about how you are an inner healer. You're here on planet to spread your light. They're also telling me that they're showing me a vision. It's a forest, and they've been showing me this. And forgive me, because I'm an innate, claircognizant, and clairsentient, which I'm a feeler and a knowing ability, and I'm still working on expansion of my clairvoyant gifts during meditation, but they're opening up, and they're showing me a forest, and they're showing me lots of lush green, and they're showing me trees. They're also showing me leaves that have turned brown. They're showing me a lot of nature, and they're showing me Mother Earth and trees and just lush green everywhere. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing. They're saying that you're from the Fae realm. The reason why you got this was because innately and even subconsciously or consciously you know that you are from the Fae realm, and that's why you connect with them so much, and they have messages for you, which I am reading, and they're saying that being out in nature is going to nourish your soul. It's going to bring nourishment to your spirit, but you're also an innate healer. You're a giver. You love to heal others. You love to hear others as well, and you love to give back. And you're very giving in relationships, and you're a wonderful listener. And they're saying to take time to give back this holiday season, to nurture others around you who need it, but don't forget to also nurture yourself with the gift of being out in Mother Earth and basking in the ambience of nature and the lush greenery, and that you're a light worker and you're here on planet to spread gifts, whether it's massage therapy, painting, singing, the art of self-expression, which goes back to this first card here. You have so much inside of you, and a lot of us from the fairy realm are that way, even from the mermaid realm or the unicorn realm, but especially from the fairy realm. You're very deeply connected with the wooded area and Mother Earth and the trees, and the flowers and the wind and everything nature, and keeping it clean and safe for planet and for fellow earthlings and, animal spirits, earth spirits. It is time to just heal and refresh in nature. But I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I really hope it brought special messages to you. And I'm just really grateful for you that you've come to seek out my services, and I hope that you resonated deeply with your reading. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And they want me to show you the backs of these cards real fast and to see if that resonates with you. It's like the wooded area that I see for you, and the visions, it's like very lush green, but everywhere. Trees, but green everywhere, and like kind of little hills, but lots of trees and grass, green grass, and just to spend more time, meditate, do yoga, refresh, drink hot beverage, and just bond with nature and see what signs and messages they have for you while you're in nature, and to gather them. You even gather the changing color of the fall leaves and acorns, and make fairy oils or get fairy mojos, candles, anything you can to connect more, and do some offerings to them. Thank you so much again. Love, light, and blessed be.